I'm pleased with our outperformance. We've climbed over 41% year to date, exceeded the FTSE All Equity Index. But more importantly, I think I'm pleased with our execution. Right? We've acquired over $130 million of assets this year in industrial manufacturing, really solid portfolio, and we've done so by recycling non-core assets, and we've sold over $50 million year to date.
I'm here today with Aaron Halfacre, President and CEO of Modiv Industrial. What would you point to as some of the key achievements for Modiv Industrial during 2023?
It's a good question. I think 2023 has been an interesting year for REITs, hard hit, generally speaking. I'd say for us, I'm pleased with our outperformance. We've climbed over 41% year to date, exceeded the FTSE All Equity Index. But more importantly, I think I'm pleased with our execution. Right? We've acquired over $130 million of assets this year in industrial manufacturing, really solid portfolio, and we've done so by recycling non-core assets, and we've sold over $50 million year to date.
And as you meet with investors this week, are there particular questions that are coming up more frequently, and how are you responding to them?
I'd say the questions we get most often is, what do our crystal balls look like? Right? Everyone is trying to decipher what's going to happen in the marketplace. And it's either from our most recent earnings release, where we provided the most detail I think I've ever seen from a REIT, or our Nareit podcast that we did not too recently. I try to share really candidly how we're thinking about the space. Most of these REITs, they're not that different. They have different asset classes, yes, and they have different cap stacks. But really what it comes down to is the management making decisions that are done, right? So if a management team is a good decision maker, then they're going to make better choices. But sometimes it's not clear how they think. And what we've tried to do is explain how well we think about the space, how we think about our REIT in particular. And I think we get most of the questions around that.
And where do you see the greatest growth potential for Modiv Industrial in 2024?
Yeah, it's similar to this year. I think growth for us is in two components. As a small cap REIT, and one of the smallest ones out there, we have what is the denominator effect, right? So a $15 or $20 million acquisition for us can be a significant needle mover compared to a much bigger REIT. So there's growth in earnings. I think also there's growth in share price, right? Even after all that appreciation, we still trade well below liquidation value. We still trade well below GAAP book value. And so there's growth in your share price. So I think those two drivers of growth are thematic for us this year and next.